everyone, welcome back. This is the second part of the low lives, the midlives. I think I'm going to call this setup, the midlife crisis. Yeah, that's a good name for it, because you get to midlives around about 50 or so, and you start having a crisis where you don't really know what to do. And this thing really can help. I did this in the previous video where I had the big bad blasters and I started extending them. But some guys are unlucky, don't really get a lot of newts, etc. Okay? And then what do? So what you can do is you remove the blasters, all right, and you remove the furnace, and then you extend this into a normal upgrader setup kind of thing. All right, so in other words, you get some conveyors and you start running upgraders. Let me just tell cool. So you remove the BBs and run a upgrader setup. And he's got a Tesla, you see. So I'm so cool wants to run this up higher. So what you do is you then add your upgraders and then add a Tesla and then run upgraders again and then into your furnace. So the way I would start this is I would go and get some, let's get 30 of them, some plasma conveyors, because remember, plasma conveyors are ×2, yeah? Oh, and we need something to turn. So if we're going to turn, then I like getting little mini ramps because they work really well. Okay. And then also some orbitals. Get 6 of those because we'll do 2 sets. And we'll get some flaming ore scanners because you put them in before your furnace. Always. I always put them in. And remember, they are ×5. Okay, so you really want that. So your the catalyst is ×3, the quantum is ×4, the flaming ore scanners are ×5. That's what you want. You want to upgrade as much as possible. Okay, so we put 3 of the. We put 3 of these in. And then we need to turn, obviously. So we put a little ramp, because remember, we don't have unstable conveyors at the moment. So here's a little trick to turn. You put in a little ramp, it drops onto that one, so it doesn't get stuck. And over here, you put your orbitals. I always put the orbitals after the Schrodinger's. Now, mathematically it shouldn't make any difference, but I found they do work better here. It's just one of those things. You just get a better result. Now, actually, what you can do at this stage, instead of putting these, just those in, you can put in other upgraders you have at this stage already. You can put in things like the pros. I've got 4 pros. Well, I've got 6 pros, I think. So you put your pros in, and then you see? And you can put the pros in, and you can put actually the illuminator first, like I did on my double D setup. Right? So you put the illuminator in, then you run your pros, then you run your catalyst, and so forth. So lots of different options you can do. Right? And run it into the flames, into the Tesla. and then you repeat the setup again. Actually, let's do this. Let's run it into the pros, then into an illuminator. Quite interesting. And then I can do a turn over there. 3, 4, 5, 6. And a conveyor. And then I go into my catalyst. I just always do this order because it does work. It works really well. This is what I do for my double D setup, which actually gets 14 decillion already. So, and then we go from there into 3 flames, and then into a Tesla. And I mean, already at this stage, let's just look at the OR value. And remember, after the Tesla, you just repeat the setup and you're going to get a massive, massive amount of cash. Because it really, really works. Now, this one already, let's see what we get. That is... Oops, I forgot to look at that one. I was looking at the rest of the setup to make sure that it was working. 53 quadrillion. 171 quadrillion. Sorry, 871 quadrillion. 652 quadrillion. And I haven't even put big bad blasters on. So it's running up in hundreds of quadrillion. Yep. And if I take that away, take the furnace away and add a... Let's see, is that thing pointing in the right direction? I don't think so. There we go. Yeah. Add a conveyor, then, where's my furnace? Add my furnace, and remember the 2 big bad blasters that we had at the beginning? Put them in there, and what happens? $1.91 quintillion. $5.44 quintillion. 3.14 quintillion. So it jumps from hundreds of quadrillion into quintillion. And that's just here. So if you now add the Tesla and you repeat this, it makes a massive difference. We'll do that in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you later. Cheers.